Well, residents living at an industrial estate in Melbourne have had a tough few days after the local council, get this, suddenly decided to enforce 30-year-old zoning laws and kick them out. Don't get me started on councils. This move coming amid a national housing crisis which continues to worsen by the day. But at a tense council meeting last night, residents prevailed and will now be allowed to stay in their homes. But for how long? Let's bring in factory owner and landlord John Link in Williamstown in Melbourne. John, thank you so much for your time. Must be a big relief for you. Tell me about the meeting last night.
The meeting was very sterile. It was we learnt practically nothing, and I think that the councillors even didn't come out and see all the people who were assembled there. It was disappointing from that point of view, and it's good news. I've heard this for the first time, what you said.
So you weren't made aware of it last night, and the councillors couldn't even be bothered coming out and talking to the residents?
When I was there, no one came out and there was no announcement. They just went into a council meeting and we were then outside.
Okay, so you weren't made aware of it afterwards either, but you have heard this morning, given that some people were going to be forced to live in tents, you have heard this morning on our program for the first time that you can stay where you are. How does that feel?
It sounds good. The problem is that the tanks are empty, and Mobile have got a similar setup in Yarraville with 158 wooden houses next to them. This is a brick building, and the tanks are empty, and there's been no problem with any tank in any fire. No one's ever died anywhere in Australia. So and Mobile have no plans. It's very strange.
Okay, are you worried this may not be the end of it, that the council may try and rezone again and kick you out?
I would hope that they rezone and let common sense prevail and not decide that a piece of paper saying you're zoned incorrectly will protect you in the event of an explosion. In Yarraville, they're zoned correctly and living very close to the tanks. It does not make sense.
Hard to find a council with common sense, though, isn't it? Anyway, good to talk to you this morning. We hope it's good news, and we'll stay on that story. Appreciate it.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?